Fame. It's something that most won't ever be able to experience, but want. Fame has a weird way of working. Some people who have no discernible skills or talents may end up famous one day. This is the story of one of those people, Kurt Tay. Kurt Tay was born in Singapore on the 4th of June, 1982. Much of his early life was fairly uneventful, from attending school to dropping out of his secondary education after a month. He first appeared in the public eye in 2006 when Kurt tried out for Singapore Idol.
Tell me the tales that to me were so dear, long, long ago, long, long.
This performance was not the best, and Kurt basically just made a fool of himself. After his appearance on Singapore Idol, Kurt went on to occasionally play some minor characters on TV. He even founded his own escort agency in 2010, Forever Escort. But this business failed due to what Kurt claimed was fierce competition and gambling losses. The next major event for Kurt happened in 2012 when he released his own single and music video. This cost Kurt a lot, spending roughly $22,000 on CD production and advertising, all in an attempt to become more popular. Sadly for Kurt, not many people bought this CD. There is only one documented person who did, somewhere in a nondescript storage facility. Roughly 5,000 of his CDs just sit. Kurt would create his YouTube channel in May of 2013 and became known for creating a wide variety of content, including showcasing his acting abilities. Food reviews, workout videos, and vlogs. Kurt pretty much records himself every day, and his channel, at the time of writing, has roughly 12,000 videos. Kurt flew to Thailand around this time to undergo a medical procedure. This medical procedure was to give himself C-cup breasts. The reason to why is a bit unclear, ranging from it being a cure for his depression after losing money gambling, to making himself more desirable in the dating market, or fulfilling his childhood dream of wanting breasts. Regardless of the reason, Kurt spent roughly $4,000 to achieve his new look. In one video, Kurt mentioned how getting these breast implants felt akin to winning the lottery. He said it was the same type of rush and excitement that one would experience. With Kurt's two new assets, he attempted to find himself a girlfriend, mentioning that he would buy a Vietnamese bride if he could not find a local girlfriend within 2 years. In December 2013, Kurt married his Vietnamese mail order bride, Kim. After marrying his wife, Kurt was told that he would have to remove his breast implants. However, there was a stipulation if Kurt was to agree to this demand. Kurt handwrote what I would like to call the breast removal proclamation. It outlined the conditions his wife would have to agree to if Kurt was to remove his breasts. 1. Kurt must be allowed to wear makeup. 2. He must be allowed to get full body tattoos to ward off the boobs man spirit. Otherwise, this spirit would cry. 3. Kurt must be allowed to continue creating YouTube videos, but not she-male ones. Kurt had his breast implants removed around 2016 to 2017. The exact date is also a bit unclear. Regardless, Kurt ended up working 2 jobs to save up enough money to pay for the removal surgery. He continued making YouTube videos and working his security guard job throughout the rest of 2014 as his life proceeded as normal. However, in 2015, Kurt encountered his first group of in-person trolls. In 2015 to 2016, a group of 3 men went around Kurt's workplace and home, placing lewd flyers of Kurt, advertising for relief services. They continued posting these flyers until 2 of the 3 men were arrested. 2016 also marked the new beginning of a fashion era for Kurt. He started wearing toy WWE style wrestling belts in public. Kurt was a big fan of WWE and wrestling in general. So much so that when his first child was born in 2018, he named the child after Brock Lesnar. However, many trolls mocked Kurt, suggesting that his child wasn't his and his wife must have been involved with other men. In 2019, Kurt was trolled again by someone pretending to be MediaCorp, a Singaporean news company. This person made Kurt show up at MediaCorp's TV station, where Kurt was denied entry and, presumably, returned home upset that he had fallen for this prank. The troll eventually apologized, likely due to the fact that Kurt filed a police report regarding this incident. In June of the same year, Kurt was fired from his security guard job after someone emailed his workplace sharing details of his inappropriate online activities, pornographic interests, and even an incident where Kurt used his workplace to film a video about his interest in BDSM. Kurt's interest in BDSM will become very important later in the story. During the 2020 Rona pandemic, Kurt worked at a Japanese restaurant as a delivery person. This restaurant also featured Kurt in some of its advertisements. However, he was fired from this job after trolls emailed his new workplace complaining that Kurt was delivering food without wearing a face mask. This incident prompted Kurt to make a fairly well-known freakout video.
Fuck you, 鸡巴 hater! 干你那边 you will make me lose my job again! 超鸡巴！干你那边啊 This is the second time you made Ling Bei lose my job. You email to the company and made me Ling Bei lose my job. 干你那边 fuck you! 干你那边 Now Ling Bei lose my job, you very happy with it? You!
In 2022, Kurt was challenged to a fight by a troll. They met on neutral grounds, with both parties signing a liability waiver before the fight began. As can be seen from the video, Kurt absolutely lost the fight. He wasn't able to use his WWE wrestling knowledge to win. This could have been due to the fact that his opponent was much younger, even though both of them looked like whales when they were fighting. Regardless, Kurt moved on with his life after the event. In 2023, Kurt became embroiled in a controversy that resulted in an ongoing court case. During all this time, Kurt began to cheat on his wife, hiring BDSM mistresses for sessions, using all of his YouTube AdSense revenue to pay for them. Supposedly, Kurt's wife has forgiven him, but Kurt has gone on the record stating about how he would be fine if his wife began to practice BDSM and was involved with other men. Additionally, Kurt was also scammed by a fake BDSM mistress. A lot of these chat logs were leaked, including a voice clip that Kurt recorded during one of these sessions. This voice clip is pretty easily found online. Kurt also, during one of these sessions, would eat shit. Supposedly, there is a video circulating of Kurt doing this. In November 2023, Kurt was charged with distributing photos of himself and a woman performing a sex act without the woman's consent, sending the photos in question to a Telegram group chat. Kurt also faced additional charges in this case for apparently getting someone to try and help him to hire a hitman. At the time of making this video, This court case is still ongoing, so it's left to speculation as to what will happen with Kurt's legal troubles. With this court case, plenty of trolls have shown up at the courthouse to film and heckle Kurt as he was leaving. Well, that's pretty much Kurt Tay's story. As Kurt Tay's story is ongoing, it's hard to say what will happen to him in the near future, especially with this court case. But I want to know your opinion. Do you think Kurt Tay was able to achieve the sort of fame that he wanted? Or is he happy being more so infamous than famous? And I want to thank you for watching to the end of this video. Thanks again.